Has the button been hit? There we go. All right. SHOT Show 2022, Las Vegas, Nevada. This, you know what? We are brought to you by Palmetto State Armory, Guns and Gear Live. SHOT Show. We're not up yet. But when you do, you're going to see the handsome face of Mike Barham from Galco Holsters.
I mean, there's a reason I'm the face of Galco, brother.
Right? Is it not?
It's
100% true.
I'm telling you.
And even better, he brought me a flat brim hat, so I am thrilled. Like, he walked up, he says, I got something for you. And you know what's funny is that no one recognizes me.
Without the flat brim?
Without the flat brim.
It's your trademark.
I walk around, and they're like, oh, hey, have we met? And I'm like, I've known you for 15 years.
Just
like,
nobody even knows you have hair.
I know. It's actually fabulous hair.
I love your modesty, man.
I know. I try to keep it humble.
Yeah, I know. Well, you succeed 1% of the time.
Hey, that's almost 90%. 99% of the time.
All right. Well, math's not your strong suit,
no, it's
but
not.
okay.
I shouldn't be doing math. Hey, we're here with Galco, and hey, don't forget. And maybe I might con Mike into like throwing something in. But don't forget, if you guys comment on these videos on YouTube and on Facebook, you're automatically entered to win KJ and Ryan's SHOT Show swag bag. We can
include a flat brim cap.
Oh, yes. Because I know you guys are going to wear them. I'm telling you, these are quality hats.
No, it's a very nice hat, actually.
I love it. So, but anyway, so don't forget, comment to enter. That's all you got to do. Leave a comment, and they're entered. Right. We have a ton of stuff.
I'll get the flat brim caps ready, man.
Yes. All right, Mike. This one, you showed me it, and I was really excited about it because you're backpack hunters, outdoorsmen, just in general, just to to even go out into the property.
Absolutely.
Like, just to have something
so you're armed
on your chest.
Yeah, important. So this is our high ready. We've been making leather shoulder or chest holsters for many, many years. Of course, we've got our Kodiak and our Great Alaskan. But we wanted to do something in a sort of hybrid design. So what we did was kind of take a page out of our inside the waistband line. And what we've done here is used a Kydex holster pocket, so for the outer shell. And you get all the advantages of Kydex there in terms of speed of draw and things like that. And then we mated it with this backing plate that is closed cell foam, ballistic nylon, and this adaptive performance mesh on the back that we call comfort cloth.
Right.
And we use this on the back of our Quick Tuck Cloud IWB, on our King Tuck Cloud IWB, and what we realized is that it is just absolutely the most comfortable thing you can put against your body, even when it's hot. It wicks the moisture away.
And as far as like inside the waistband stuff, like Kydex, there's no give to it.
Agreed.
There's no give.
And I'm gonna talk to you about that in a little bit.
Okay.
But that's a nice lead-in.
See, there you go.
Yeah, you're always doing me favors.
Well, we try, but the buckles are a little bit different.
They are. So what we're using here is, and a lot of guys are probably pretty familiar with these, but these are metal side release buckles. They're all metal, and everybody's familiar with this from belts.
Yep.
And but we've used it here on the harness, and you got the wide harness straps for comfort, both on the torso strap and the shoulder strap, and everything is quick release, easy to use, very simple.
Well, I think that's important. Like when you're on the go and stuff, you don't want to mess with this bulky system, and you want it to be easy.
Exactly.
Because that's when you're going to carry.
Yeah, exactly. The simpler you can make it, the more comfortable and the easier it is to use, the more likely you are to go armed. And that's our goal at Galco. Carry your gun. Carry it all the time.
And you make damn good holsters to do that.
Well, thank you. We got 50 plus years experience doing that. So, but yeah, so this is the big release for this year at SHOT Show. We're very happy with the way this came out. We're doing it for Glocks. We got 1911 holsters coming out. We got SIG holsters, Springfield stuff a little bit down the line. Yeah. But yeah, we're really, really happy with the way this came out.
We were actually just talking to Tom Gresham earlier, and he was like, you know what? I'd love to have one for my GT25, and so this is going to be fit right in there with it.
Yeah, the very next series of fits are going to be for 1911s. We started with Glocks, and a lot of guys are carrying the 10mm Glocks out in the woods and stuff like that. So, so we're really pleased with the way this one came out.
All right, that's that one. All right, what's the name of this? Oh,
That is called the
Price Point.
Yeah,
and when is it available?
Well, the first Glock fit is available now.
Okay.
It's $169 at MSRP,
Perfect.
and it's called the High Ready.
High Ready, $169. All right, let's look at the next one.
All right, this is definitely a premium leather holster. It's got a little bit of history behind it. Back in the middle 70s, Rick Gallagher, who founded Galco. It was back then called the famous Jackass Leather Company.
Yep.
But he designed one of the earlier pancake holsters, and he called it the Concealable. And there's a little bit of a funny story behind that, in that back in the 60s and early 70s, a guy named Roy Baker had invented the pancake holster. And he held a patent on the pancake design, which is basically two pieces of equally sized leather that are stitched together. Well, Rick was kind of trying to figure out a way to
work around it
to make a pancake holster, and he came up with the idea of using two different sizes of leather. So a smaller piece on the back, a larger piece on the front, and what that ended up allowing him to do was make it smooth on the back so it's more comfortable against your body, and all the molding is here on the front.
Okay.
And that's where you get your retention and your security. But what he actually ended up doing, necessity's kind of the mother of invention, right? So he couldn't violate the patent. So he actually ended up making a better, improved version
of the pancake
holster. And it was called the Concealable. And we changed it up for this year a little bit after nearly 40 years. And what we've done is we've reduced the angle. The first Concealable was a pretty steeply angled holster. Now, back in the 70s and 80s, that was kind of more the thing. These very steeply angled, strong side holsters. Worn far back and all that. But modern thinking is more a little bit closer to straight up and down, closer to the point of the hip. So we've reduced the cant and the angle on this a little bit. We added a sweat guard, which most modern shooters that's something they want. And most importantly, I think what we've done here is cut it away so that you can use a carry optic. Exactly. So
I'm surprised you guys haven't been you guys have been doing that for a little while on some of your other holsters.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
But for this style,
as we're going forward and updating maybe some of the older designs, some of the legacy designs, you'll see a lot more of that cut out for optics, because obviously optics on carry pistols are not going away.
No,
and they shouldn't. They're awesome. They're great. So yeah, Concealable 2.0. This is definitely a premium product.
Yes.
The price point's $156. But you're basically getting a handmade holster.
And it's a lifetime holster.
And this will last you a very, very long time.
What's the maintenance like? Let's give guys an idea. What's your maintenance? Should your maintenance be on a premium holster like this?
Well, like we were talking to Tom earlier, you definitely want to always inspect your equipment.
That's for another story.
But for a holster like this, a lot of it is going to be dependent on your climate. So if you live in a very dry climate, like Galco's in Arizona, for example, obviously very, very dry climate, you will want to be maintaining your holster a little bit more. You'll want to be using some leather lotion and things like that to keep the holster itself from drying out and cracking and things like that. If you live in a very humid climate, I don't know, maybe you live in Galveston or something.
Or Louisiana.
Then your maintenance is going to be, in terms of moisturizing the leather, is going to be a bit less than it would be in a really dry climate. In terms of cleaning and things like that, it's just very easy typically to just wipe it down and things like that. If you get it wet, you're out in the rain, or I don't know, you fall in the Atlantic Ocean or something happens to you.
Or fall in a pool.
You fall in a pool, I mean, get your cell phone out first, but stick it in the rice. But anyway, if you do get it wet, let it air dry. Don't use any artificial heat or anything like that on it. But taking care of a leather holster it's not quite like a Kydex holster in terms of being maintenance free, but it's really not a difficult thing.
Perfect. All right, that's the
Concealable 2.0.
All right.
Next we've got a couple of improved IWBs. Both Kydex IWBs. This is our Triton. This is the 3.0 version, so it's like a continuous improvement, right? But this is the most popular Kydex IWB we sell. And what we've done to it this year, just Kydex holster body, got the sweat guard, normal stuff. But what we did was we took the clip and we made it so it's adjustable for height and angle. So you can now carry this. You can carry it appendix, you can carry it strong side, you can carry it cross draw. And for the guys who carry appendix, they often like that stabilizing wing or claw. And
I was going to mention that.
Yeah, and that just, as you know, just helps your belt to lever the gun up against your body for better concealment. And we've done a couple of similar things. This is our Paragon, and this has been in line for just a couple of years, but we really wanted to optimize it for appendix carry. You can still, much like on the Triton, you can change the angle, but really this one is truly optimized for appendix carry. And you can adjust the ride height. These actually slide, these clips slide up and down on little tracks.
And it looks like it's easy to, I mean, it's easy to move up and down. Like,
it is. Just loosen that screw just a little bit, slide it up to where you want it or down to where you want it, so you get the gun exactly at the ride height you want inside your pants. And once again, you got the stabilizing claw.
Now let's talk about, like, so you loosen that screw, don't forget to tighten it.
Again,
like,
maintain your equipment.
Maintaining your equipment.
Maintain your equipment.
Tom Gresham.
And if you have screws on any holster, it really doesn't matter what it is. You know, once a week, just go and make sure that those screws are tight. You don't want them, you know, getting loose. If they get loose on this, your gun's going to slide down into your pants.
And then when you go draw,
right, and it's not going to be exactly where you want it, or you know, God forbid that
you have to pull the gun.
Well, God forbid you have to pull the gun, but even worse, if you do have to pull the gun and the holster comes with it,
that will not be good.
You got a main problem, you know.
Shuck it and go, shuck it and go, guys.
Exactly, but you know, do you need to spend that extra second and a half when somebody's trying to kill you? No, no.
Maintain, tighten your screws. Come on.
So so these are really improvements on existing products, but we really wanted to optimize them for appendix carry, especially this one, and I think we've really done that with the Paragon 2.0 and the Triton 3.0.
Love it.
And they're both right around $85.
Oh, that's easy. Yeah, that's easy, and it's Galco, so
it is.
Just saying. All right, what do we got next?
Well, you talked about hard Kydex holster bodies being up against you.
They don't give.
They don't. So we talked about that comfort cloth that's on the back of the High Ready and some of our other IWB holsters. Well, we decided to come up with this thing. This is called the MyCloud, and all you do is take your Kydex IWB.
Okay.
We include these adhesive pieces of hook fastener. Stick them wherever on the holster you want. And it doesn't even have to be a Galco holster. Any Kydex holster, don't do it on a leather holster. But anyway.
Have you done that before? Or have you had someone do that before?
I'm sure somebody somewhere has done it. We tell everybody just do it on hard plastic. There's no real reason to do it on leather. There's no real reason. Exactly. So anyway, you take your pad, and it's, again, that closed cell foam.
Yep.
And just place it on the holster, and you've got instant comfort. So for $25.
Right. And that's a big deal when, I mean, especially like, let's say you're traveling long distances, especially driving. This is going to be important.
Absolutely.
I mean, just to give you a little bit more comfort, and it's not going to slip, it's not going to slide.
And it's, you know, one of the things, you know, if you've carried a Kydex holster a lot, it does tend to, that hard plastic also tends to trap moisture against your body, which can get kind of uncomfortable. And, you know, this mesh, this comfort cloth is just absolutely great at just wicking that moisture away and keeping you dry and comfortable.
See, you've thought of everything.
Well, we try to think of everything.
You try to think.
But it all goes back to that, like what we just talked about, is that, you know, one of our missions at Galco, we want you to carry your gun.
Yeah. And if it's not comfortable, your guys are not going to carry it.
You're going to leave it in the safe, in the glove box or whatever, and then you're not going to have it when you need it.
So availability.
Oh,
now.
Right now. Yeah. Call Galco customer service or go on the website. Go buy one for every Kydex holster you own.
Every single one of them.
Yep.
Well, I mean, I guess. Well, no, because it comes with its self-adhesive dots. Each one of them does.
Right. You get 5 of these little Velcro hook fasteners. They're adhesive. Just stick them right on your plastic holster. Take the pad. Right. And this has the loop side.
Yeah. And that's it.
Boom.
All right.
So
how much is that going to set me back?
$25 for the MyCloud. A small price to pay for awesome comfort. And to have your gun with you all the time.
Right here. Comfort. Come on. But yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
That's super easy.
It is.
Love
barely an inconvenience.
Yeah. Well, and I mean, like you have 2 of the adhesives here.
Yeah, and typically, I mean, unless you have an enormous holster, 2 is pretty much going to do the job. We give you 5 just in case.
So if you have 5, let's say the first one you're going to mess up somehow. You're going to like stick it on where you didn't want it to, and then you're going to stick it to itself. And
yes.
And then now you're just mad. You figure it out. Then you can have two, and you can actually run this on both two different holsters.
Well, exactly, right. You got a couple of Kydex holsters. You know, you got this thing. You put your hooks on two different holsters. This
and
thing,
then
you just move that to the next one.
Yeah.
You know, you want to carry a different gun, different holster the next day, just move your MyCloud.
Easy. All right.
Yep.
We've got a couple more. I want to see this one.
Okay, so I just didn't want to leave revolver shooters behind. Everything I've shown right now has been for autos.
Yeah.
But this is our Wheelgunner holster, and again, this is just part of our continuous improvement project. Yeah. But this is a holster for revolver shooters, and what we originally had on this design was a hammer thong. You know, very old style, you know, old West kind of hammer thong, which worked okay. You know, you just flipped it off with your thumb. But we decided eventually to upgrade it to the safety strap that we have on the semi-auto version of this.
Gotcha.
And the cool thing about this holster is that it's completely reversible. So this is an ambidextrous holster.
Oh, okay.
So you can simply reverse this for left-handed shooters because it's on a snap on both sides.
Oh my gosh.
And then you can just pop this off, reverse it on the belt slide, and it becomes a left-handed holster. So it's just a super versatile holster for revolver shooters, and you know, we're just very pleased with this. This has been a great seller for us for like the last 10 years, and you know, I feel like we've improved it even more with the new retention strap.
Well, the revolver guys will be happy about it. It's lightweight.
It is. It's a great holster, like very versatile. It's a great outdoorsman's holster, and even for casual concealment, it's awesome.
Yep. Well, and it's not too thick that it's going to become as bulky as, you know, some holsters can be.
Right. And if you're carrying a 4-inch revolver, you're already carrying a pretty bulky gun.
Yes. That is a fact.
Yeah.
All right.
So that's our Wheelgunner 2.0, and the revolver guys, come and get them.
Yeah. What's the price range are they looking at?
With this one, you're right around $90
for that. For leather?
What? All leather, ambidextrous. Reversible holster.
Awesome. All right.
Yeah.
He's got one more thing.
I do.
And I'm kind of glad we saved this for the end, because it's not a holster.
It's not, but it's leather.
But it's leather, and now I think it needs to be said that this isn't just for guys and gals just wanting to carry guns. You guys do purses, which are phenomenal.
We do, and they're all concealed carry purses.
Right.
They don't have to be used as a concealed carry handbag, of course. But we do, and we do an extensive line of sporting stuff. It's not all just concealed carry stuff. We have a very extensive line of rifle slings and range bags and things of that nature as well. And this kind of splits the difference, I guess, between those two things.
You're dancing between lines here.
Yeah. So this is a change carrier. Comes in two colors.
Okay.
It will hold about $8 worth of quarters.
Okay.
And it will generally allow you to pass through something like a TSA checkpoint because it's just a change purse, KJ.
Is it?
It is. You know, well, don't rush me. One of our salesmen flew up from Phoenix here to Vegas, and he took this little guy through TSA checkpoint at Sky Harbor. Not a problem. Very easy. But if he needed it for any kind of self-protection, he still has the oomph ability of $8 worth of quarters.
Worth of quarters upside your head.
Exactly. Also good for an emergency Starbucks run, or you know, the quarter slots out in the casino if the quarter slots still exist. I don't know.
Do they?
I don't know. I don't gamble.
I think it's all on card now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I don't gamble.
I mean, maybe I don't either. So I always get mad at the slot machines. Like, it should do the job and just spit money out.
Just give me money.
Yeah,
that's why I'm here.
No, this is actually really a great idea. Just because I can see guys just like, or gals just throwing it in their car. It's in their cup holder. They always have something that. Good night. That would hurt.
Yeah.
That would hurt. $8 worth of coins upside your head.
Exactly.
What's this name?
That's just called the change carrier because, you know, if
you can't say anything,
if somebody might have to use that in a certain way,
that you go, no, it's literally in the name.
It's a change carrier.
That's all it is. I used it for not its intended purpose. because this is just carrying around change.
That's it. That's it. I'm going to the laundromat. You know,
Jeez.
I got quarters.
Oh my gosh. All right, Mike Barham, thank you so much. Galco, don't forget, comment below, but we will be back with more Guns and Gear Live from SHOT Show 2022.
Let's see what we get. Always very innovative. It's a lot of fun.